Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Harika. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about Agent Builder. So we all know that agentic automation is a buzzword of this year, right? So everywhere we can see there are a lot of talks and discussions about it. So today I'm super happy to show you how you can build your first agent and how simple and easy it is. So in my previous video, I have explained about what is agentic AI. So if you have not watched that video will give you a good understanding of what actually agents are, so that you can really understand what I am talking about over here. So I would recommend that video. I would also pin it on top of this. You can find out that video. Please check it out before this one. So first of all, this is the agent builder in the UiPath environment. Right now, this is in private preview. So soon this will be publicly available for everybody. And now in this video, before I start over, I wanted to showcase what this agent will do for me. So let's say, for example, I have put up a query like this saying that I want to know why this item with a product name. So this is the product name that I've given is not available to deliver at Hyderabad. So sometimes what happens, let's consider a scenario of shopping site. We try to place the order and then it will show whether the product is out of stock or whether that is not deliverable, or something like if you want it to be delivered within 5 days, it's gonna deliver in some like 10 days because the product has to be get from a different location. So usually we go to help desk. In such cases we ask some general queries about the product, and sometimes we also have questions around a particular order that we have placed. So the product is not delivered, or to know the status of the order, or to any issues with the order, like the order is missing or the product inside the order is missing, something of that sort, right? So let's consider this is an help desk agent for a shopping website, which helps me with all these general queries of any of the products, and also specific orders which are related to the customers. Okay, so this agent is designed to help me in all these scenarios. So now I am asking the agent that I want to know why this particular item is not deliverable to Hyderabad. Okay. So in such case, when I just run this query, it just gave me a response saying that the seller is not delivering to the location. However, the same product from a different seller is available to deliver to your location. Here is the product number. So I'm happy. I can go ahead, search with this product number and place the order, which is quite easy and simple, right? I don't have to call really someone, and I don't have to worry about that the product is not delivered to my location. So this is one query, which is a general inquiry. This falls under general inquiries. So let's say if I also wanted to ask a different query, something like this. So what is the status of the order? Let's give the order number. So let's see what does it gives. Okay, so basically I have not integrated this yet, so it's just responding. But however, I will do it right away in this video, so I can show you how this actually responds in real time scenario. Okay. So first of all, I wanted to give you this demo overview because you can see what we are going to achieve by end of this video. So this particular agent is someone who helps me with general inquiries on a shopping website. Not just that, it also helps me with the orders specific to any customers that they have placed. Okay. So first of all, to just give you an overview of the agent builder, you can see a lot of things on the screen. So basically it uses a model, right? So if you see, it uses the GPT model, which is 4o. And you can also this is like basically the debug place where you develop and test. Once after you publish only, it will be able to utilized by the external users, right? So maybe the business users. So first of all, I have given the name to the agent. So I have given it as a help desk agent. And then the description plays a very important role over here, because every description has to be understandable and it has to talk about what it actually does. So if you see here, I've provided a description saying that this agent is used to answer the queries of the customers based on the orders placed on the site, or any general queries on the shopping site also can be answered. Okay. And this is a major place. Okay. This system prompt is the major place which it enables the agent to understand what it has to do and what it should not do. So we also talk about what we should not do very clearly in the next video, but this video is more about what it can do. Okay. Because when we are giving the prompt, we also have to prompt the agent that it should not go ahead and do certain things. Okay. So which I will be talking very clearly in the next video. But however, in this video, I wanted to set the expectations of what it can achieve and what it can perform. So in this, I'm actually setting up the role and the goal. These are the main things. Okay. So when I'm setting up the role, I'm telling that agent, you are a help desk executive for a shopping website who helps customers to guide with required action in case of general queries and will support them with needed information in case of order specific information is needed. Okay. So this is the role of the agent. Okay. The agent will understand what it has to do. Okay. And then what is the role of it basically? And what is the goal? The goal is to bring a good customer satisfaction by responding with accuracy as well as in time, because both of these are equally important in case of customer satisfaction, right? So here I'm also feeding it with some general examples in case of normal queries to the agent, and also in case of customer specific queries. Okay, so in case of general queries, I'm just giving one example over here. So this is a most common question, right? So from out of my experiences, I'm just giving this question. But however, a company would get a different types of questions. So let's say the product is out of stock, when it's gonna available. The product is let's say if you wanted to know about the reviews, or if you any specific product related. So let's say you're a new person, you were struggling with placing an order. If you want to help with respect to placing the order, or something anything generic, which usually a shopping website would get a generic questions on. So let's say if you have a list of the questions that you have and the responses for that general questions that you have, so what you can do is there's something called as context grounding. Okay, so which you can utilize in order to give a proper, it's basically like rag. Okay, so if you have watched my previous video how to do the context grounding and what is rag, I have clearly explained how you can set it up there. But in this video also going forward, in maybe in the next videos I will show you how you can do the context grounding as well, because this is only one example which I have fitted my agent with, because it's a general instruction. But however, I can I can change this once after I set the context grounding. I can change this to something like this, like for any general queries, refer to the frequently asked questions. Okay. Or I can generally say that something like, for any general queries, refer to the general queries document to respond. Okay, so I will give, what I can do is, here there's an option called as context. Okay, so I can set the context of this, and then it will, whenever there's a general inquiry, right, it's not a order product related, sorry, it's not a order specific information, then it can go to the context grounding and it can set. So if you want to know how to set the context and how, what is the context grounding and what is rag basically, so there is already a video up on my channel. Let me just quickly direct you to that. I will anyway show in my next video that how you can do the context grounding. But however, if you're curious before my next video releases, you can just check out here. There's a complete video on what's RAG and how you can do the context grounding. There's a video with demo as well. So you can just check out this video. So there's an ad playing. However, I can show you that this is a video. There's a demo as well, which can help you to to understand and to do the context grounding. Okay. So this is how you can do the context grounding, and I will clearly demo it with more generic questions, and I will include it in the context grounding, which we can play around in the next video. Okay, but however, in this video, I wanted to just limit it with an example, how it can respond in cases of general queries only for a single question. Okay. And now I am going to also provide a customer specific question, which is, can you please let me know the status of the order number? So basically here I've just given respond by searching the status of the order number from the website or from the database, I can say. Okay, but however, if you see, I have not provided any tool for it, right? So there's no access for the database for this particular item. So it's just telling that whatever I have given, it's just the rest, it's just giving the static response. Okay, but response, what I can do, I can build a particular tool here which can help it to get some data from the studio web. So here I will quickly do that, and I will showcase you how we can utilize that information. Okay. So in this, when I just add the tools, if I go to activities, there are a lot of activities that you can actually connect to. This is similar, this works similar to integration services only. But however, I wanted to connect to a process. So this is a simple process which I have utilized in order to get the order number, order status based on the number that he have provided. So if you see here, I just gave some hard coding value over here. And then based on that, so let's say I can change this to in transit as well. Okay. So I'm just giving some values over here based on which the product, it will be fetching the values and it will be giving over here. So it's just an example. You can just utilize any of the process that you have in order to let the agent pick that process and work accordingly. Okay. So I will just give the description of this process. This process is used to fetch the status of the order specific to the or order number. Okay. So what our agent does is it's gonna fetch the status of the order which has been placed. Okay, so based on the order number, it will fetch the status and it will provide the information, right? So now I will just run this workflow, run this one, and then we can see that right now it has triggered the process, which is our process order status, right? Earlier, it was just trying to give us only the generic information, which I have kept it over here. But however, now it's trying to, I didn't mention anywhere, but based on the description, it has understood that it has to trigger the process and it has to fetch the information. So that's the beauty of the agent. Basically, it based on the tools that it has access to. And if, as I said you, on based on the context, so in the next demo I'll show you how the context grounding can also be helpful in order to answer the general queries, because this is just a one example that I've given, which is deliverable location is not available, but there can be a lot of scenarios, okay, which I can brainstorm and put it in a document, and I will apply the context grounding. Okay, so in such cases, how your agent would respond, that is also something that I'm going to show you in the next video, which will be even more adding value to the agent, right? So this has execution ended, and now we can see the status of this, right? So here the status of this shows as in transit. Right now we have just hard coded it. However, we can just change that one based on the real time connections that we have for the shopping site, right? So this is how you can do. And sometimes, let's say if something is going beyond the actual ask, so if you are asking agent to do something else apart from what's expected to do, so let's say we all know, right? So in any of the LLM models, if we ask certain things, it says that it's capable of doing only certain things. So in such case, we can also handle the escalation. So we can, it's similar to exception handling. Okay, so in case of exceptions, how the bot responds, in the similar way, in such cases, how the agent would respond. So those are called as escalations. Okay, so we can also do the trace of it, like how many agents we have run, how many times we have run. This is similar to the jobs in the orchestrator, right? So each run we can have the trace, and also the most important thing is evaluation. So basically the confidence score, how good it is performing, whether can I take it to live or not, whether the agent would perform better after I deploy it or not. It can be only understood after you create an evaluation set and you measure the confidence of it, like basically the performance of it. So in any of your machine learning models, if you're creating the model, you have a prediction score. This works similar to that. Okay, so we will explore all of these options. So today I'm super happy and excited to show this demo to you, because this is also something that I am working on recently, and I got to know about this, especially the agent builder, I mean the hands-on session especially. So this is really exciting for me, and I'm super happy to explore even more further and get this knowledge and share this to all of you who is excited. So if you are interested, do comment in the comment section saying that I'm interested. And if you have learned anything new on this video, please do let me know, because this gives me a lot of motivation to come up with new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with even more exciting content. Till then, bye bye.